everybody. Welcome to another and final episode this winter of Nick Knarf and Lando. Our loving brother Lando is going to be heading home. He's heading home in a couple of days, and we did a number of videos, but this is the last one until he comes again. Anyway, we're so glad to have had him here. We're going to do a very special show for you today to say goodbye, to kick him off. We were kicking around, okay, more ideas. What do we want to do? What do we do? And we all came up with the idea of what do we all think is an overrated song that was popular with a lot of people, but we just find, not that we just can't stand it, but that maybe it makes our skin crawl a little bit.
Or it was just overplayed.
Overplayed, or why did people embrace this song so big when we can't figure what's got everybody crazy?
Not the band or the artist.
Not
it's
the
just
artist.
that they were just...
You listen to the song, you say, why was this so popular? Anyway, we came up with each with a selection, and we also have a consensus song by all three that we all agree is the song we think, why the hell is this song so big?
We have a quiz at the end of the showing. We want you guys to answer the question, how quickly did you turn the channel when you heard this song come on the radio?
Yeah.
Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people who like these songs too. I mean, I'm not saying that
we
they
don't like them.
Right. It's just that you sit there thinking, why was this thing so big? Or why was it so successful? And it was kind of bewildering when you listen to it. At least we think so. And each one of us has our reasons. So we'll get to that right now as we put up our 4 overrated songs. Anyhow, before we start, we'd like to invite you to subscribe, like, and share if you have not, because we care for your ears and we'd love you to be a part of the tribe. And all our subscribers, muchas gracias.
Sí.
We love you.
And Narf, I'd like to take overrated songs for 100, please.
Overrated songs for 100.
Okay.
Which corner is that? Okay. Anyway, we're going to start off with Lando's submission for his most overrated song. Lando, you want to give us an intro on it?
Yeah. It was Sonny and Cher. The beat goes on.
Yes.
Yeah, it was way hit, man.
Overplayed.
All right, well, we're going to play it, and then Lando's going to explain his reasons why he doesn't think it's such a great song. Okay, here it is, Sonny and Cher with The Beat Goes On.
Nips.
Lando's selection.
Nips.
The beat goes on. The beat goes on. Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee. La-da-da-da-da. Charleston was once the rage, History has turned a page, The miniskirt's the current thing, Teeny Bopper is our newborn king, And the beat goes on. The beat goes on.
Sonny, let Cher do that part, right?
Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee. La-da-da-da-da. The grocery store, the supermarket. Little girls still break their hearts, And men still keep on marching off to war.
This line I don't know.
Electrically they keep a baseball score.
Electrically, they keep a baseball score?
Yes.
The beat goes on.
Electrically, I think.
The beat goes on. Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee. La-da-da-da-da. Grandmas sit in chairs and reminisce. Boys keep chasing girls to get a cars keep a going faster all the time.
Mom still cries, hey buddy, have you got a dime?
And the beat goes on,
That line was awful.
the beat goes on.
Full of emotion there. Beat goes up.
Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-di-da-di-dee.
What did I tell you?
La-di-da-di-da.
2.5 minutes ago.
And the beat goes on,
Yes, the beat goes on.
and the beat goes on,
And the beat goes on,
the beat goes on.
Okay, everybody.
So I got to tell you guys, the
ahead.
first time that I saw Sonny and Cher was on a local music TV show. I think it was on the weekend, Saturday. And they both come out like John the Baptist, wearing camel hair. I'm sure they had locusts in their pockets with honey. And, you know.
Oh,
and
I know,
then-
the big fur around the
Yeah,
neck.
and then here they are singing this song like it's a commentary on the times. But they got trumpets and a big band and all this.
Lights,
and
cameras,
talk about
action.
Hollywood. You know, that's what irritated this song to me.
Isn't that what actors do? Live for a living.
What was your reasoning there behind it, Lana? What is it about you? Just everything about it? Is it his voice? Do you
yeah.
have something against the way he sings it?
Yeah,
Or
it was just too like written for you to just. I don't know what made it so popular. That's what I don't get.
well, yeah, I got it.
Were they trying? Was it a preamble to their show, their TV show?
No, it was quite a bit way before. About 4 years, I'd
That's
say.
what I'm saying. Was it to get pave the way for down the road?
Now,
we have Sonny and Cher.
I will say, before she got her nose job, and this is before she got her nose job,
Yeah.
she sang much better. You can tell the tone. No, seriously. It changed the way she sang. She sang very well.
my take on the song,
that's
when you listen to the catalog of the stuff that they're kind of making this, is it a comment? Is it a sort of a chastising the world? Is it celebrating stuff? It's sort of
agree.
like, you don't know what it wants to be. Is it a protest song?
Yes.
Is it a cautionary
Yes.
tale? I don't know what the hell.
It's a
And then the la-di-da-di-dee, it's like, okay, oh well, everything just keeps going on. So what's the
here's a
point of the
flower.
song, you know?
Here's your flower.
If it was a commentary, then they became the establishment.
Yeah.
A
That's
few
what I'm
years
trying to
later, wearing the appropriate attire and cutting their hair
I think
shorter.
the pretenses of the song is what makes it kind of seem kind of.
And I know we should
that
probably
too.
just look at this song and say, hey, it's just a song. It had a good beat, and they
had some other songs
and
too that
they-
were nice, but
Yeah.
you know, I mean,
hey, listen, watch the movie Groundhog Day.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, so, but it's just the fact that, like I said, they came out wearing, camel hair and all that. If you saw the video I'm talking about, it was like, who are these people?
It's almost like they look like they were packaged for television and for
exactly what it
60s
was.
music.
That's all it was
You know,
about.
it was like the Monkees. They were like manufactured.
They
but
spun 'em.
I mean, they had a great career on their own. But that's because you show something often enough, it gets famous.
They weren't that
So
talented.
Yeah, they were talented people that
Well,
were
Cher was
married.
able to parlay
They
into a long career,
and
obviously.
then, of course, Sonny went into politics later.
Right,
and,
that's right.
Tragically died skiing. And
Well, anyway, what did you guys think? Do you think it's an overrated song? Is it a better song than we think it is? Just leave us your comments. Let us
Yeah.
know. But thanks for that selection,
Sorry.
Lando.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Lando.
Okay, here's mine. Now, I kind of like the song, but in a really kind of twisted way. And it kind of, when you listen to it, you think, God, this song is kind of depressing and weird and kind of, I mean, I know it's supposed to tell a story, and it's how it's delivered to. The song is That All There Is? And it's sung by the late, great Peggy Lee. It was a big hit for her. And you listen to it and you think, well, it's kind of interesting, but God, the song is strange. Let's get into what you guys judge. Here it is from the mid-'60s sometime. I don't know what year. Peggy Lee with Is That All There Is?
I remember when I was a little girl, our house caught on fire. I'll never forget the look on my father's face as he gathered me up in his arms and raced to the burning building out on the pavement. And I stood there, shivering in my pajamas, and watched the whole world go up in flames. And when it was all over, I said to myself, is that all there is to a fire? Is that all there is? Is that all there is? that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep
the whiskey.
dancing. Let's break out the booze and have a ball. If that's all there is. And when I was 12 years old, my daddy took me to the circus, the greatest show on earth.
And he left me
There
there.
were clowns and elephants and dancing bears, and a beautiful lady in pink tights flew high above our heads. And as I sat there watching, I had the feeling that something was missing. I don't know what, but when it was all over, I said to myself, is that all there is to the circus?
What the hell?
Is that all there is? Is that all there is?
Princess, huh?
If that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep dancing. Let's break out the booze and have a ball.
He said that when she was 9? Wow.
Later on when she's reflecting.
That's all
No kidding.
there is. And then I fell in love with the most wonderful boy in the world. We'd take long walks down by the river, or just sit for hours gazing into each other's eyes. We were so very much in love. And then one day, he went away, and I thought I'd die, but I didn't. And when I didn't, I said to myself, is that all there is to love? Is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep. I know what you must be saying to yourself.
This line here is interesting.
That's the way she feels about it. Why doesn't she just end it all? Oh no, not me. I'm not ready for that final disappointment. 'Cause I know, just as well as I'm standing here talking to you, that when that final moment comes and I'm breathing my last breath, I'll be saying to myself, is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep dancing.
67 or 8, I think.
Booze and have a ball. If that's all there is.
Okay.
Ridi Pagliacci.
Okay, so we have a public service announcement for you. Do not mix booze with Quaaludes.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
that's what
this is what
every time
happens.
I hear that song, that's what I'm thinking. Man, is she wasted and she's taking Quaaludes?
What
too?
do you think, Lando, about this one?
Oh.
Yeah. It's a song, all right.
You know, it starts out and it tugs on your feelings by
sounds
saying,
like
I
something-
remember this fire.
Was
and
it written for a movie?
And then she goes, is
That's
that
what I'm
all
looking
there
for.
is?
It's almost like it could be a TikTok video today. You know, when I was a kid, I did, but it's just this spoken word kind of thing that breaks into song about her disappointments. And I know it's supposed to be like wise, like, oh, I'm learning that life disappoints you, you know, and that, oh, is that all there is? Well, let's just keep going. Even though you're miserable and shitty and life's a piece of crap and there's nothing to it, keep going.
And
you
the
know,
one thing
and
I kinda-
it's not encouraging, but it's more depressing than encouraging, even though it's supposed to be a nihilistic, courageous song. Like I'm enduring life, even though I'm
Yes.
disappointed at
Yes.
every moment.
And that is the point. It's a way that a young girl comes up with a defense mechanism for her to be able to cope and to move on. And that I understand.
Yeah,
but,
I get it.
Oh, it's so annoying. I mean, only because.
It's just the way the song's delivered. I mean, it's because she couldn't sing the whole thing. I mean, she had to talk through 90%, which is a lot of Peggy Lee has this kind of talk singing. You know, a lot of her songs are kind of like that. But this one is a really interesting, strange kind of mix of emotions that don't really find a reconciliation. I just don't understand the total impulse. I know it's supposed to be about, hey, well, you know, life sucks and we have disappointments, but when we get to the end, why give up? Keep going, because that's what all we're assigned to. It's just kind of horribly nihilistic, and it doesn't really uplift you in any way, even with the knowledge, and even though it should lift you up.
But what it's saying here is that it became a hit for Peggy Lee in '69. The song was originally performed by Georgia Brown in May of '67 for a TV special. It was first recorded by disc jockey Dan Daniel in March of '68, but this was an unauthorized recording that went unissued at the songwriter's request. The first authorized recording was by Leslie Uggams in August '68. She was on the
Leslie Uggams was, that singer on Mitch Miller show,
Isn't that interesting?
She was cute. I had the hots for her.
She was cute. But yeah, this song is really bizarre. It does sound like something from a musical, though, doesn't it? Like Bring in the Clowns or something strange. But it is an unusual song. And I don't know, it's kind of overrated to me. I kind of like it, but I kind of cringe, too. So
it just kind of blew me away that this song was on regular AM radio
at the time.
I just finished listening to Led Zeppelin, and now I got to listen to Peggy Lee singing. Is that all there is?
Yeah, pretty bizarre. Leave us your comments. What do you think?
Sorry, guys.
Are we full of crap? Do you love this song, or are we right? Do you agree? Let us know. Anyway, we're going to get to our final song selected by Nick, and then we're going to do our consensus song. But this one is a song Nick really detests.
Well,
or not detests, but it doesn't do anything for him.
I actually watched the TV show a lot, and I mean, when I first heard it, I liked it about 2 or 3 times, and then after that, it was like, fingernails on a chalkboard. It just got to me after a while. I was like, somebody shoot the television. It was like, give me a break. Okay,
here we go. Here's Nick's selection. It's the Partridge Family with I Think I Love You.
Motion.
I'm sleeping and right in the middle of a good dream. Like all at once I wake up from something that keeps knocking at my brain. Before I go insane, I
David
pull
Spade
my
did it on
pillow
TV.
onto my head
Yes, David Spade.
and spring up in my bed, screaming out the words
What do they
I
say?
dread. I think I love you. This morning I woke up with this feeling I didn't know how to deal with, and so I just decided to myself I'd hide it to myself and never talk about it. And did not go and shout it when you walked into the room. I think I love you. I think I love you. So what am I so afraid of? I'm afraid that I'm not sure of a love there is no cure for.
Don't end a sentence with a preposition.
I think I love you. Isn't that what life is made of? Though it worries me to say that I never felt this way.
Oh, that's a bizarre interlude.
Right? So Susan Day's part. Danny
Captain and
Bonaducci in
Tennille.
the background just...
I don't know what I'm up against. I don't know
This part
what it's
is
all
real
about.
bizarre.
I got so much to think about. Hey, I think I love you. So what am I so afraid of? I'm afraid that I'm not sure of a love there is no cure for. I think I love you. Isn't that what life is made of? Though it worries me to say I never felt this way. Believe me, you really don't have to worry. I only want to make you happy. And if you say, hey, go away, I will. But I think better still, I'd better stay around and love you. Do you think I have a case? Let me ask you to your face. Do you think you love me? I think I love you. I think I
Okay. Stop thinking.
Now, let me tell you a couple of things. Number one is whenever you have a backup instrument playing the same notes as the singer, they're telling you the singer doesn't sing very good. So, and it's, am I right? I mean, normally that's what they're
times,
doing.
yeah.
Joe Cocker should have employed that a little more. But anyway, and I love Joe Cocker. Sorry. But do you guys understand what I'm talking about? I think I'm right around the same age as Cassidy was. And at first, I was watching the show. Why not? But boy, if that song came on, on the radio, my God, I think, the answer to 4 overrated songs for 100 would have been, I would have turned that channel in about 1/10 of a second. It grades on you.
Yeah, that part of it, oh, know what I'm thinking of? I don't know. I mean, it's the melodrama and ridiculous departure of that section is really destroys whatever rhythm the song had. It didn't have much of a rhythm anyway. But I mean, it's an interesting song, but it's so childish and so, I don't know. It's just why people embrace this song is some sort of hit. I'm not sure why.
What do you want to say?
Lando, what do you want
to say?
They would have saved the money it took to produce that song and paid everybody and everything that recorded it and used it to buy a small village in another third world country and fed them all.
Yep. But this, again, is another construct of television. The family was formed on television for a TV show.
Right.
And they had a good-looking lead singer, cute heartthrob for the girls. So this was really directed at teeny boppers, at teenagers,
It was made up.
And you know what gets me? Hollywood at the time, or the music industry at the time, must have had about 4,000 guys wearing dark-rimmed glasses with a cigarette hanging out there saying, what notes do the public like to hear the most? Ding, 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 ding. Those are the notes. We're going to make a song out of it.
I don't know. It's like, who did they write the words first and then add the music? I think that's how it is.
If you guys have seen the funny skit on
It is. It's great.
Saturday Night Live with David Spade playing David
Everybody's
Cassidy.
Chris Farley plays Danny Vanadu. Oh, no, he plays
the producer, the manager. But you guys have got to see it. It's just go into YouTube, and if you haven't seen it, it is
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers.
Yeah. Type in Saturday Night Live.
You got to watch it.
It is an unusual song.
It's the Brady Bunch, and
it sounded like it wanted to be written for something more serious, and they left it at this teeny bopper pop level. It just kind of
Marsha.
Well, what did you guys think of the Partridge Family? I think I love you. Nick's selection for one of the most overrated songs of all time.
And I got to ask you a question: why were they a single mother family? We never knew what happened to the dad, do we?
No.
I don't know. I don't think we ever find out. I don't think we ever find out.
It was kind of a commentary on what was happening. When suddenly single moms were suddenly being uplifted. Divorced single moms are being uplifted. Not saying that that's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's one of the first times you started seeing single moms.
But the name is Partridge Family, so the idea was the whole family, and so they tried to have this family. So they had drama stories about relationships in the family too, and everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get on to our next one. It is the consensus song we have all selected as our most overrated song, maybe not of all time, but of the time we've been alive.
Yeah.
It is a very unusual song by a country singer named Jeannie C. Riley. And this thing was a huge crossover hit called Harper Valley PTA. Here it is.
Listen to the words, people.
Check out the words.
I want to tell you all a story about a Harper Valley widowed wife who had a teenage daughter who attended Harper Valley Junior High. Well, her daughter came home one afternoon and didn't even stop to play. And she said, Mama got a note here from the Harper Valley PTA.
What the note say?
Well, the note said, Mrs. Johnson, you're wearing your dress is way too high. It's reported you've been drinking and running round with men and going wild. And we don't believe you ought to be bringing up your little girl this way. And it was signed by the secretary, Harper Valley PTA.
Take it up a
was gonna
notch.
meet that very afternoon. And they were sure surprised when Mrs. Johnson wore her mini skirt into the room. And as she walked up to the blackboard, I can still recall the words she had to say. She said, I'd like to address this meeting of the Harper Valley PTA. Well, there's Bobby Taylor sitting there, and 7 times he's asked me for a date. And Mrs. Taylor sure seems to use a lot of ice whenever he's away.
Is this song over yet?
And Mr. Baker, can you tell us why your secretary had to leave
Can't
this
hear you over
town?
the nails against the chalkboard.
And shouldn't Widow Jones be told to keep her window shades all pulled completely down?
Up another
Mr.
notch.
Harper couldn't be here 'cause he stayed too long at Kelly's bar again. And if you'll smell Shirley Thompson's breath, you'll find she's had a little nip of gin. And then you have the nerve to tell me you think that as a mother I'm not fit. Well, this is just a little Peyton place, and you're all Harper Valley hypocrites. No, I wouldn't put you on because it really did. It happened just this way.
When is this song ending?
At the end of the
day
meeting.
my mama socked it to the Harper Valley PTA.
Sock it to 'em.
The day my mama socked it to the Harper Valley PTA.
I'd love to know what position this came in on the top 40.
Oh, I don't know. It's been around. Can you look at that real quick? I don't know.
We'll look it up.
This was a big hit. I mean, it was a big hit way back when. I don't know, because country and they were crossing over, always trying to cross over certain genres. Johnny Cash was big on AM, rock radio, and some other songs here and there. But this one, for some reason, just really took off. And it's just, kind of a big,
So
I don't know. Just,
on a biblical note, it describes hell as where there's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. I know there's going to be gnashing of teeth because this song will be playing on a loop for the rest of eternity.
it's just, this kind of, all these peccadillos are the local people.
It says, and it made her the first woman to top the Billboard Hot 100 in U.S. country singles.
Really? She was the first woman to hit the top 100?
Yeah.
In country singing.
That's what
country
it says.
sing-
The
Wow.
song was written by Tom T. Hall, and he was
Tom
a
T. Hall's a
big
big country singer. Yeah, good
Wow.
Boy, but this
So-
thing, it was played everywhere. She was on TV singing this song. I mean, this song was everywhere.
So you got a man writing
And-
about a PTA who's criticizing a woman. I mean, a woman,
A single mother.
couldn't even write her own song to come up with that. It took a guy to write that, and talking about mini skirts and you're not raising your daughter right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't we wish we could go back to those days?
Yeah.
Instead of men being pregnant and whatever else is going
Yeah.
on in our world.
Anyway, that was our consensus song for the most underrated song we've
Sorry.
ever heard in our lifetime. Very unusually popular. I can understand why some people would like it, and we're not knocking you if you do like it. It's just we
Yeah.
find it a little bewildering why it got so big.
Little
That's all.
much.
After you guys come back from the bathroom and you vomited, come back
Yeah.
and like, subscribe, and
share.
share.
That's right. And leave us your comments. Let us know.
Study and share.
Let us know if we are out of our minds, if we're totally off base with any or all of these songs, and leave us.
Study and share.
This was our apt farewell to Orlando, being here for a whole month of January, doing great videos with us.
Sorry, disabled people. I didn't mean that.
And you know what really sucks about this? We're going to be thinking about these stupid songs for the
I know.
next 2 or 3 days.
That's right. So will you if if it's creeped under your skin like it does with ours. But we hope you sort of enjoyed the video.
Of the 4 of these, which one do you
Yeah.
still kind of like the most, and which one do you
not like the
absolutely
most?
Yeah, there you
dislike?
go.
And again, it's not the artist, it's not necessarily the song itself. It's just the fact that sometimes when something is overplayed over and over and over, and you got to remember with the years that these came out, they played these songs like 10 times.
And also, this is our humble opinion. This is our opinion. Doesn't mean to knock anybody else's, but
Yeah,
this
get
is
your
where
own
we're
channel
coming
and
from.
come up with your
Don't
own
try this at home.
We are professionals.
Sorry,
Don't do this at home.
We're turning into angry guys. We might actually go outside.
That's right.
Outside and throw rocks at birds. I don't know.
We might. Anyway, we sure hope you enjoyed, in quotations, our video of the 4 overrated songs. And please leave us your comments, subscribe, like, and share. And we look forward, and we want to thank Lando. We love you, Lando. Thank you for being here for the whole month
Let's
making
say
videos.
goodbye, Stevie Wonder style.
Anyway, we will see Lando when he gets back here sometime soon, and we'll have him on again. And until then, he'll be clapping his way out the door. So, on behalf of Lando, Nick, and Knarf, this is Knarfy saying thanks so much for joining us. Ciao, Bambini.
And for those of you in Southern California, we are praying for you as far as the fires.
That's right.
That's
we love you
terrible.
all. Peace out. Ciao, Bambini. Bye-bye.